Hey everybody, this is Fishing Bass NC. I'm coming at you this month with another Monster Bass bag opening, and we're going to go through the bag and see what's inside. This is for the month of September 2021. As usual, we'll pull out the literature first and we'll go over that. And then we'll tell you top to bottom in the literature what's in the bag. So first thing we have is a gift card for $10. I'm not going to show you the code because it's a unique code to Monster Bass. So this month's bag, you can get $10 off on some on your purchase, and it looks like it's a good on offers of $25 or more. The offer expires on October 15th of 2021. Next, we have the sticker of the month. This is a Bass Hick sticker. That's a company that Monster Bass deals with, and they got some apparel on the Monster Bass site, and they also have some tackle that you can get. Next thing we have is the golden ticket. Each month, there's a golden ticket that's put in a box. Rick and some of his guests, they do a podcast on Thursday evenings where they have 4 winners each Thursday evening that can win some great prizes by their number being drawn, and all they have to do is take a picture of themselves with the golden ticket and send it into marketing@monsterbass.com to secure the prizes. So make sure if you have a golden ticket in your bag that you go back and watch all the videos, because potentially your number could have been drawn back at some of the beginning videos. It's not just the newest videos. Check them all out, make sure and see if you won. I know Rick said there's several people that have not claimed their prizes for golden tickets. So you might be one of those winners. Check out your ticket, check out the podcast. And the podcast, you can be found on YouTube. I'll put a link down to it in my description down below so you can easily find it on YouTube. And be sure to check out those previous videos as well as new ones coming up. Next in the bag is a introduction to the new Mad Max popper. This is a Monster Baits exclusive item. It's a popping style bait that's going to be in the bag here. They have several different colors, and it talks a little bit about what they did. This is a 2.0 version. They took this popper about 2 years ago, put it in the bag, and got a lot of feedback from people. And they redesigned some of the things on the newer popper that's in the bag, as well as a pop that you can buy online. So check out that popper if you haven't. I've seen a couple videos now that people have been using it, and it's really it's a great time to use it because we're in that transition period for the fall, and bass seem to like the top water baits. So that should be a pretty wild bait to catch some big bass on. All right, the last piece of literature that's in the bag is the Monster Bass catalog that shows you, it always talks about one of the YouTube and Instagram fishermen that are out there, and it also gives you the prices of all the items that's in the bag itself. So here this month we have John Carroll on the front. He's Mongo Fishing. I'll put a link to his YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok down below, so you can link to his sites and check him out. Inside we have what's going to be in the bag and the prices. So we'll go down again from top to bottom and we'll go through it. On the back it talks a little bit about John Carroll and gives you a little bit of information on him. So we'll start at the top and we'll go down to the bottom from there. So the first thing we have in the bag is the Optimum Boom Boom Swim Bait at $9. So we will get that out. All right, so it looks like we have a line through swim bait by Boom Boom, and it is the let's see, it's called a Fred Ruminous line through swim bait Panicked Action. The color is Sexy Shad. There's the swim bait. So what happens with this particular swim bait is you put your line through the bait itself, and you feed it to a hook that's at the bottom of the bait, and then it'll attach to that hook, and the hook will actually release from the bait so that the bait will go up into the line as you catch it, and the chance of the bass staying on his hook is much better. So here's a closer look at that swim bait. Again, this is in the sexy shad color. There's a little hole in the front here of its mouth that the line comes through. It feeds out at the bottom here, and then it ties onto this treble hook. And one thing you could do with this treble hook is when you tie it on, instead of having it loose and the fish bait possibly going up and down the line, you could actually take this and sink one of the hooks of the 3 into the bait. So now you have that in there, and you have 2 treble hooks that are on the bottom, and your hook will stay in here as you throw it out into the water. But again, the Optimum Boom Boom swim bait, that's at $9. Put that back in the box here, and we will come to the next bait, which is the Lucky Strike Hail Mary. The Lucky Strike Hail Mary is a, I believe it's a crankbait. It is, and it's the Tennessee Shad 3/4 of an ounce bait, and it looks like it's a lipless 3/4 of an ounce lipless crankbait. Give you a little closer look here out of the box. These hooks are pretty sticky. It does say 3/4 of an ounce on top of the bait, so you know what the weight is. Again, it's a lipless crankbait. There's a little closer look at it. It does have a little orange at the bottom here on the lip. And there's a couple knockers in it, so it's going to be a nice attracting sound when it goes down underneath the water to the fish. Again, this Lucky Strike Hail Mary, this comes in at $6. Great little lipless crankbait. And the hooks are very sharp. Alright, the next thing we have in the box is by Bass Hick. It's the Pulsator Double Willow Spinnerbait. This is pretty cool. I had a chance to look at this before this video was made, and this is a weight of a 1/2 ounce on this bait. Looks like it's in the chartreuse blue color. So we have the spinnerbait by Bass Hick coming in at $8. Take this out, give you a little closer look at it. This bait has 2 willow blades on it. Here's the actual bait itself. Nice skirt on there with the chartreuse and blue colors. The 2 willow blades they have, one's silver colored and one's a green chartreuse type color. They do have some specks on them, which is going to give more of a flash when it's in the water. As you spin around, the little specks will make the water reflect off of them, so that it acts like a couple different bait fish going through the water as it spins. But there you go. Again, that's Bass Hick Pulsator Double Willow Spinnerbait at $8. The next thing we have in the bag is the Mad Max Popper. This is the Monsterbass Mad Max Popper that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. This comes in top water. It's 2.5 inches in length. Its weight is 1/3 of an ounce, and this is in the green sexy color. So there's the packaging with the bait. Take it out and give you a closer look. What I like about the Monsterbass baits is all of them, if I'm not mistaken, have a red treble hook in the front, and usually just a regular colored treble hook at the back. This one also includes a little bit of a tail with some sparkle on it. So here's the Mad Max Popper. Closer look. Nice red front there on the face itself. It does say Monsterbass at the top. It's a white bottom. Again, there's your red treble hook in the front, regular treble hook with the feathered tail at the back in a white and looks like red with sparkle tail at the back. So that's pretty cool. That popper looks like it should get the job done. Again, that comes in at $9, and it's a Monsterbass Mad Max popper version 2 that was just released recently. All right, the next thing in the bag is the X-Zone Lures Deception Worm. This comes in at $5. So we have the Deception Worm. This looks like it is a 15 pack. These worms are 6 inches, excuse me, and they are a floating worm. So X-Zone Lures has some really decent plastic soft baits. So this should be just as good as some of the other baits they've put out there. But again, this is a deception worm. It's 6 inches in length, and it's a 15 pack. So there's your 6-inch worm right there. What's really cool about this is it has, I don't know if you can see this or not, but right at the bottom of this tail, there's a couple little indentations that will, as it's swimming through the water, it'll tend to play a lot nicer and give a different type of presentation than other types of worms. It also has a flat bottom on it. The bottom looks like it's maybe a white or a smoky white color. This one, you know, again, being called the deception worm, it looks like it's a green pumpkin color for the worm itself. It does have some specks in it, some black and blue specks, but that should be pretty good and get the job done. Again, by X-Zone Lures, it's a deception worm. There's 15 of these in this package, and it's $5. So that's a decent price for the 15 baits in that package. Next thing we have is the Fat Bastard Hollow Body Frog. So I've received the Fat Bastard frogs before. I've received them in some different colors. I personally do not have a frog that is a white color currently in my tackle box, but this one is white. Its length is 65 millimeters and its weight is 18 grams. It's by fatbastardfrogs.com. Pretty cool. White color with some pink and white on the legs. So we'll take that one out and give you a closer look. Again, right now is a transition period, so top water seems to do really well at this time of year. So this should also do well. So there's your pink legs at the bottom. Got the hollow body on it. Those hooks right there are really sharp, so they'll definitely get the job done. There's the front and a white bottom on it, so pretty cool. Like I said, I don't own a white frog, so looking forward to fishing this one and seeing how the fish react to it. I've seen some other YouTube videos of some other fishermen out there using this, and it looks like it should do a pretty good job. The fish seem to like this, and they seem to hit well on it. The best time to fish this particular color is usually when your water is pretty clear. You could try it in some water that's not as clear as well. I don't know what kind of what kind of hits you're going to get, but mainly they recommend that when you fish this, your water should be more of a clearer type color to it, and then that's when you start fishing your white baits like this. Again, that Fat Bastard Hollow Body Frog comes in at $6. All right, the next thing we have in the bag is by Z Baits. It's called the Twig. Rick, in his previous videos, he talked about the Z Baits brand here that he's put into the bag a couple months ago for some other users in a different region. Here in the southern region, we have this one coming out this month in September, and it's called the Twig. It's at $5. Looks like there's 7 in here. They are 4 inches in length. That's the packaging it comes in. It doesn't, well, it's called Baby Gill, which is, I guess, a green, bluish type color. So we have the bait here. It has a little bit of a fat section here in the top. It trickles down to a small tail. Again, 4 inches in length. Looks like it could be a great drop shot. Possibly a Ned rig as well. You could potentially put that on as a Ned rig, and this top might just wiggle around a little bit while it's on the hook. I don't think you should Texas hook this. It might also be good as a trailer on some of the baits. So this might actually go well with the bass hick spinnerbait. It's very similar in color, so it might be a great trailer to put on the end of that spinnerbait this month. So I'm going to try it out a couple of different ways when I fish this, and we'll see how it does in the water. But yeah, the Z-Baits twig, it's the twig, excuse me, and it comes in at $5 for a 7 count. Again, another good value, a full package that is not too expensive. Last thing in the bag is there's hooks here by Mustad. These are in the 3/0 size. They're the Ultra Lock soft plastic hook. There's 4 of them in this package. One thing I like about Monster Bass is when they do include hooks, 9 times out of 10 it's a full package. There's other boxes and bags out there that companies sell that don't always give you a full set of hooks. They usually give you some kind of sample pack. But this is pretty cool that they actually include 4, which is a full pack. These are in the red color too. That's a Monster Bass color that they like a lot. These work really well. I've tried some of the red hooks before. They do catch fish. It gives a little bit of a presentation of the fish bleeding a little. So that's more of an attractant to the bass as you fish these hooks with whatever baits you have attached to them. Again, these come in at $2.50. So that's not a bad price for 4 hooks. Usually hooks run about $1 a piece. So you're saving about $1.50 in this pack here. It's not $4, it's $2.50, which is a great deal for a package of hooks. Of course, we have the Monster Bass bag. This bag is great for taking your baits out to the water. It does zip up as shown here. You can label what's in the bag if you want on the bag itself. But really no need to do that since it's a clear see-through. But it's a great bag to put your baits in, carry them, or your soft plastics even, keep them all organized, and take this bag with you. Instead of carrying a big tackle box, it's very simple to put a few baits in this and take it along with you, and a lot easier to carry, in my opinion. So folks, if you want to get your own Monster Bass bag of the month, you can go ahead and use my link that's down in the description. That'll give me a little bit of a commission if you do use that link. That commission will go back into buying more Monster Bass products as well as other products to show you on these videos, and also fish with, so that I can get some fishing done and show you how those baits work. Also, some of those baits, whether I fish with them or whether they're brand new and not being fished, I'm going to give a bunch of stuff away. So I'm running a contest right now for 200 subscribers. So if we can get to the 200 subscriber mark, there's a pack that I already have packaged up and ready to go to whoever wins it. I'll have a link to that video at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. And check out that video and how you can win the package for the 200 subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, right now, obviously I'm below 200, but I'd like to start trying to build this channel as much as possible. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. That way you're alerted to when I do post new videos on my YouTube channel. While you're there, you can also, if you want, click on like for this video. That'll help get this video to the top of the algorithm, and more people will get a chance to see this video as well as other videos that I post in the future. If you want, leave a comment. Tell me what baits you liked this month or what baits you didn't like, and I'll try to get back to you and respond as quickly as possible. And we can have a little discussion on what was interesting in this package and what was not interesting if you didn't like something. The other thing is, in my description, I'll have additional links to some of my other social medias, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So I sure would appreciate if you'd follow me on those sites as well. Again, I'm going to try to build all of the channels. There might be some giveaways on those particular channels that are not here at YouTube. So you want to make sure that you follow me out there for when I'm posting some giveaways there and a chance to win, plus some other items that I post. Every once in a while, I might find a good link to another video or an article on fishing, and I tend to post those out on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages so that you can check them out yourself. Again, my YouTube channel is called Fishing Bass NC. My name's Sean. This was the September 2021 unbagging for Monster Bass, and I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Fish on.